In Belize and beyond, love is everywhere.
All right, good day, Belize and Corozal. This is Vince Martinez reporting once again with Love is Everywhere. And you know, as the end of summer, many of the camps are coming to an end and the kids are getting ready to go back to school. But nevertheless, we still have a few activities taking place across Corozal. But today, we have the culmination of one of the other community camps led by Mr. Roney here at the Alpha Gym, where he's going to share some thoughts on how we came about with this project, you know, giving back to the community and giving us a little bit of insight on how all of this came together. So, Mr. Roney, you know, you're not the first time here on the channel and, you know, you've been here before, especially because of the athletes and other events. But today we're here at the camp. Could you give us an insight on how you came about, you and your wife, putting together this camp and making it possible for Corozal?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you too for always being here with us. All the events that we usually have, we usually reach out to different media and stuff like that, right? But you are always the number one that always is with us, you know? So
no problem.
I give thanks to you too, right? We own a gym, right? We have MMA coaches, and we have a swimming pool, as you can see, a newly built swimming pool. So me and my wife, we decided that, man, let's do something for the kids in Corozal, right? Because it's summer, and you know, when I was growing up, I always wanted to go to the summer camp. So we believe that doing this is just remind us of when we were growing up, you know, how things were, you know. So we decided to do it. We had a chat with my wife, my son, and we say let's do it at least 1 week this year, and then we'll see next year if we can do it for more different ages in kids, and you know.
All right, so you know it was possible for you guys to do, but you also had help from your team that we're going to speak with in a moment. Were there any challenges, you know, or any learning experience that you had throughout the week when the camp was taking place?
Well, man, we said we wanted to do 30 kids, right? We only advertised it like one day, and then the other day, the 30 kids was already full, right? Oh. So we said let's extend it to 40, and we end up with 45 kids.
So, a whole extra 15 people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, like I said, I've been reporting across Corozal, and many of the camps were full, they're saturated, so kids were still looking for activities to do. So I guess when your one came up, they just, you know, took the opportunity to be part of it, especially because it was free of cost, and you know the kids came here and having a good time.
Well, yes, I went and I purchased some juice and some apples and bananas, and when the parents started to see what we are doing, the other day, parents bring juice, the next one bring more bananas and stuff like that. So at the end of the week, we only end up buying for the first day. Okay. Right? So that's something beautiful in Corozal. Everybody try to cooperate. And then we have Miss Emily that she actually reached out to us, and she say, "Oh, you're doing this in Corozal, and can I help?" Right? She volunteered herself to help us, and we're really appreciated because we have our little committee in the gym too, and all of us came together and we made this happen. And I think the kids are more than happy with what we are doing for them.
All right. Well, you know, we could speak to Miss Emily. You could come here over this side, because you know we have a team over this side. If you pan to the right, we have some of the members there that made this camp possible. But now, Miss Emily, you know you volunteered here today, well, this entire week. How was it like working with the kids of Corozal, especially because you're not from here, you know, and you've been in Corozal for a while? How was it like working with these kids?
It was awesome. I mean, I love working with the kids here, and especially here at the gym. It's great for the kids to learn new skills always. So it was a very fantastic week. I think most of the kids here learned something, most if not all, learned something new, which is just the best thing in the world for the summer.
Oh, that's good. And were there any challenges that you faced being here throughout the week?
I mean, I would echo what he said. You know, obviously, more kids, it's a blessing, but it can always be more challenging, which is why we were so thankful to have more volunteers come and help us out.
All right, well, you know, speaking of the assistant that you had, I know we had Mr. Manuel here, who is one of the Coast Guard volunteers that came all the way working along with you. How are you, Mr. Manuel? Was there any challenges you had, and what did you learn or felt throughout the camp this week when you were here working with these kids?
Well, it was amazing. Everything went so smoothly. Thankful for everyone who made it happen. Throughout the week, we were focusing on a lot of different swimming techniques. Safety was a big thing. and we just wanted to make sure that everyone had a fun time. So I'm thankful for everything and happy to see that the kids had a good time.
All right. And one of the aspects here was that they were doing swimming. They were also learning about the importance of gym and, being healthy, working out, the importance of that. And then also the MMA martial arts. They were having some sessions here with Mr. Card, who is not currently here with us, but he has been on the channel before. He comes all the way from Cayo, if I'm not mistaken. He comes here to train kids, self-defense and other techniques, right? So, but yes, guys, so this is what we have here. The committee, once again, doing what they can for Corozal and the best for the community, right? So once again, thank you guys. And I want to thank Mr. Roney as well for the opportunity to be here today. And the rest of his team, right? If you could pan over again, once again, just to show the members that he had to make this camp possible, right? So once again, guys, thank you for tuning in. With Love is Everywhere, and I'll take it to you back at the studio.
Love is everywhere.